Good morning, everybody. It's Lucy and Kirsty together. We are a metre apart for our very first joint live to finish off the mini Gloucestershire Real Nappy Week. We thought we would share some food for thought, and you may have seen our post earlier on, but if you haven't, there's some quite scary statistics about disposable nappies, single-use nappies, and how many we use in Gloucestershire every day. So 86,000 is how many disposable nappies we use in Gloucestershire alone every single day of the year, which is quite shocking, isn't it?
It is, it's terrifying. And when you think about it, the number of nappies that you use, every baby by the time they are sort of potty training age uses 5,000 to 6,000 nappies. That's how many nappy changes they go through. So if you think about every single one of those ending up in the waste, it is an absolute mountain of waste that
Literally
baby is responsible for.
If you piled them all up, they would weigh about the same as a small family car, which is quite sobering thought. And in fact, cost-wise, they can cost you around £1,500 if you're using premium brands. And then the £1,500 for something that weighs the same as a small family car that goes in the bin, you could buy a small family car for that amount, which is crazy, really. So environmentally, trains just go past. Environmentally and financially, using washables just really makes sense.
Yeah, it really does. And it doesn't have to be an all or nothing thing. This is something we like to sort of point out to people if they're thinking, wow, but it's a lot of change, it's a lot of work, and I'm not sure I can commit to that. If you just used one cloth nappy instead of a disposable every day, you're going to save 365 a year. By the time your child's potty trained, you could have saved 1,000 nappies from going into the residual waste, and that is a colossal change. So it doesn't have to be all or nothing. And if you get started with one of our voucher packs and you get 5 nappies to get started in one of our voucher packs, and that has a value of nearly 100 quid, and it only costs you 20 when you put your voucher towards it, so it's a brilliant way to get started for not a lot of cost to you. If you just use those 5 and wash them and use them again and wash them, that can make a colossal difference.
Absolutely. I mean, as far as we're concerned, every time someone picks to use a washable instead of a single use, that's a win. We've met parents who have just only own one washable nappy. There's a lady that I've met who has one washable nappy that she was given, and she uses it every night after her baby's had his tea before he has his bath, because she was putting a disposable on him. Sometimes it was wet, sometimes it was not wet, and she felt that that was just a waste of a disposable. So she now uses this washable nappy that she's got, pops it in the wash. Sometimes he's had a wee, sometimes he hasn't. She pops it in the wash with her laundry that night, and every day that's one that's not gone in the bin. And as we've been saying all week, I think our big message for this week is don't make it complicated, don't make it difficult for yourself. It can be easy, and just work out what fits in with you and your lifestyle, really.
Yeah, there's a lot of different types of nappies out there, and there's a huge amount of advice, and some of it is conflicting over what you have to do, and some people get very, very definite about what wash routines you have to have, and you must do this and you must do that. But we're very much the opinion you do what works for you, and 90% of the time or more, just chuck it in the wash works just as well. So
yeah, there's no need to spend extra money on special laundry powder. Whatever you're washing your clothes in at home that your baby's wearing, if they're fine to wear the clothes that have been washed in it, the washing powder shouldn't have any kind of adverse effects on your baby. And in terms of the nappies, they'll be clean. Our washing machines these days are amazing. You can wash on 40 degrees, you don't need to bleach them. There's a motorbike go past. You don't need to bleach them, you don't need to boil wash them. They're pretty easy to look after, and we are here to support you in doing that as well. That's what our job is.
yes. So I did a little video yesterday about fit and how to get them to fit well on your baby's bum. So if you've got any questions about that, or you want us to check fit, you can always get a hold of us. If you're having any issues, like I say, mostly washing is simply a question of chuck it in the machine on a 40 cottons wash and then hang it up to dry. But if you're having any issues, you can ask us about those. Or if you're not sure which nappies to get started with, we have 3 different voucher kits, or you can choose anything else and get your money as cash back. £30 cash back on a £50 spend. So if you want any advice on any of these things, do get in touch with us. We are here, and we love talking about
We are, and soon we'll be able to see you all face to face, we hope. and it's been great being online, but it will be really nice to be back in person. So keep an eye out for any dates that we're going to be around and about near you. But in the meantime, just get in touch, and we're going to go and enjoy our cup of tea in this lovely waterside cafe that we're at today. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. Hope it doesn't rain, but if it does, get your nappies outside because they'll be nice and soft. Bye.